What's up, guys, and welcome to the channel. I'm new at this, so you're gonna have to forgive me, but this is a new channel that I'm launching called Journey Hurlfile, and I'm gonna document and kind of carry you guys along as I start to build out my vintage watch collection. Some of you guys may have came over from my other channel, which is Midwest 2 Review, which is a fairly popular channel. We've got about 11,500 subscribers over there, but that's more tool related, automotive related, hot rod related, etc. This is going to be primarily a channel focused on watches, in the process for how I find them and all that kind of stuff, what my collection consists of. So let's kind of get into it. I guess a little bit about me. I've always enjoyed watches, which is pretty much the precursor for anybody who's into this kind of lifestyle. And I've, ever since I was about 5 or 6 years old, I enjoyed having a watch, but never really invested anything crazy when I became adult. And so I kind of picked up a watch here or there. I think this first watch here, my wife bought me this one here. This is a Victronics Swiss Army. I got that one like maybe 10 years ago, something to that effect. And I also got shortly thereafter, I believe, or maybe this one here came first. This is a Citizen. This is like the Blue Angels edition Eco Drive. I picked that up. I think this was the very first or second watch I got of quote unquote value. I think that was like around $600 or $700 when I bought it. But things that I collect, I've got anything from, this is a Tissot, I think it's called like a Sea Star. Everything works in here for the most part. There are some that I'm still working on. We've got Omega. This is Omega Seamaster. I don't know why my camera's not focusing in very good, but it's Omega Seamaster. I think it's like 1960 something, 69 maybe, the Calatrava style. Picked it up at an auction. Most of these watches I got come from auctions. Here's another. This is a Longines Calatrava style with a Hirsch strap, leather strap, linen dial style, 14 karat roll gold. I don't have anything that's solid gold as of yet. Hopefully one day I'll be able to afford to do so, but it ain't right now. Sandos, like a Sandos flag, Inca block style. Let me see if I can get that to focus a little bit better. I cannot seem to do that, but I'm holding the phone. That's part of the reason probably too as well. But I got that. That one here needs some work on it. I think it's overwound. I think the person who had it before me wound it up a little bit too much. But we got things like this Wadsworth Avia, really good watch. These watches are nothing to write home about, but keeps great time. You can see there a lot of these watches are, you can see the wear and some of the sub material bleeding through. My philosophy on vintage watches is I don't really care so much as long as they're not like killing my arm, my hand or my arm. They're not like super rusty. I clean them all up and remove as much as I possibly can, but they tell a story, and I'm not so much concerned about whether or not it has some surface blemishes on it, because I'm collecting it for the uniqueness of it, as long as it operates. And in some cases, I don't even care if the watch operates. I mean, I'll wear the sucker without it operating, because I mean, we live in an age where we've got cell phones, so like, do I really need to know what time it is on my wrist? Unless I'm in a board meeting, which occasionally I am, where I can't use a phone or don't want to pull out a phone because it's not the proper business etiquette, then a watch would be nice. But other than that, I've got a phone by my side. Here's a really nice piece here. We got this for $400. This is a Lowenthal Mono Retroponte. This is basically the flyback design. I got this for like $400. This watch is very, very expensive. A unique history on it, and a lot of these watches as part of this channel, I'm going to go into greater detail talking about the movement, the maker, etc. This is more like an introductory video here. Walthams. I got a few different Walthams. I think this is called like the Centennial. Really nice watch. And I try to update the straps on these here. I'm not really a metal strap kind of guy or metal band kind of guy. I'm more leather straps. That's what I prefer. This is Atomics. I'm still learning more about this watch, but it's from like 1968. It does have a built-in alarm, which sounds like the Cricket watches. Really cool watch, but it works just without any issues there. See, it's keeping time. I'm trying to determine how much power it has. I think maybe it'll last about 48 hours. That's the other thing too with a lot of my watches. I don't care. A lot of people say, well, what do you want? Do you want automatic? Do you want manual wind? Do you want quartz? I traditionally don't like quartz when it comes to like this style of watch. I prefer to have an automatic or a manual wind. I don't care. I think it's kind of unique, and it's almost like paying homage to earlier time where you had to manually wind up your watches. So that doesn't bother me to have to do that every couple of days, right? Like I said, I got a cell phone. If I really need to know what time it is, I could pull up my cell phone. I have a number of Accutrons, various years, 69, 62, 71, 72. These all work for the most part. I've got one that does not work, which is basically a replica of that one there, or a copy is up here. I got to take that in and see if I can get that serviced. I got another Accutron here, which the previous owner, for some ungodly reason, decided that they were going to paint the dial and paint the hands. So I got to remove some more paint. Looks like they used fingernail polish on it, but it does in fact work. I got to clean the crystal up as well. I do a little bit of light servicing on my watches. I'll clean up the casing. I'll remove the movement. I'll clean the case, all that kind of stuff. I'll clean the leather strap if I'm going to use it. And I also know how to polish the acrylic glass as well. I can take care of that. Here's another really unique Accutron. I don't believe it's the original dial, but it is a pretty cool look. I think this one here is from 69. I've never worn it, but maybe some point in time we'll get a chance to. Here's a unique one. I've got to change the strap. I hate this strap, and it doesn't really match. The strap's like rose gold, but the watch itself is 14 karat, and it is solid gold. But this is by a maker named Cord. I don't know a whole lot about it, but a really cool Calatrava style. I believe it's from the 1930s. Maybe a little later, maybe a little earlier. Some of the digital watches I do have some of those, I won't lie to you. Like this one here, this is I think it's by Casio or Seiko. It's called like a Wired. It's like a Ben Affleck wore this watch in one of his movies, which I don't like Ben Affleck, but whatever. But that's a cool looking watch. Moving on, we've got more Omegas. This is another Omega Seamaster. It's got like a crinkle dial. That's just patina look. Just a regular eBay strap on it, but it's just got the look. Everything kind of goes together. I like how the strap complements the dial. But this one here works just fine. This is a bumper style. I believe this is like 1950s. And I try to buy all my stuff from reputable sellers. I won't give away exactly where I buy them at, but I will give you guys clues. After all, I'm trying to grow my collection, and I don't want to have too much competition, but I'll give you guys some clues so you can figure it out from there. A Certina, it's got the radiant dial. Basically, the radiation is kind of bled through, and I'm sorry, I heard a weird noise on the dial, and you can kind of see that look. But really nice, like I said, Calatrava style watch. And then we have a Helbros. I think Helbros was an American company. I'm not 100% certain of that. Really unique style. I don't like the band I put on this one here, the strap. I want to change that out and go with the brown. If you see there's a theme here, I typically like brown straps, leather straps. I don't like, and I like brown and blue. I don't like black. I don't like, some of the other darker colors. Here is a Benris Technipower, I think is what it's called. Decent watch. I've never worn it. It's a little bit brighter than what I would like. I like my watches to look a little bit more vintagey, but that's pretty cool. Over here is a good example of a watch that was really bad off, and it's still not great, but it works great. It's another Waltham. The case was pretty badly, it's seen some wear, and it came out like it came out, but it works really nicely. I put a nice gray strap on it. It complements the dial, and like I said, I'm into just the fact of having a watch. I don't necessarily care if it's got some wear. Here's a nice cool watch that, you know, talking about wear, you can see that the glass is cracked on it, but I believe this is a Timex from 1985. This is a, oh, I forgot what the part, I don't think I can find a part number on it now that I think about it, but I believe the research that I found, it was like from 1985 or 1983. So that's cool, still works. I mean, for a digital watch to work that long, that's pretty neat. I got another one here, the Casio data bank. It works as well. Part number is DB, D as in David, B as in boy, 500. It works great. I think this is from 1985. My wife got me this one here for my birthday this year. So that's a personal watch there. It's a modern day Casio. She likes the vintage look as well, so she bought me that one. And moving on here, I picked this watch up for like 50 cents. It's a Casio. I got this one from a yard sale, and I believe it's worth about $175, but it's original strap, all great condition, and it works really well. I got what I believe to be a fake Omega swatch. We'll talk about that one later. I think it is a knockoff. Esquire, this is a quartz, cracked the glass on it. It was like a diver style. Esquire, I think it's a subsidiary of Movado. I had that one for a few years now. I got a Skagen. My old boss had one of these, and I saw it, and I always thought it was kind of like a neat, subtle watch, you know, titanium material, and it's a cool watch, so I just grabbed it. It was like a few bucks at an auction. As you notice, I keep saying auction, so there's one of your clues about where I get mine from. Another Casio. This is a WR, oh, actually it's an A178W is what the part number is on that guy there, but it still works. Another Wadsworth Avia. Got a Pulsar. Got another Casio here. Oh, it's another Pulsar. This one here is pretty cool. It's got the sunburst dial. This is a titanium as well. Pretty sought after watch from what I've been told. It's a diver, obviously. But this is my son's watch. It'll be his one day. He already has put his name on that guy. And then I've got a automatic Seiko here, a Seiko 5. It works great. Shake it up, and it kicks on just like that, no issues. And then beneath here, I've got an old Croton with a little bit of a rusty dial. It does work when it feels like it wants to work, which is why it does not have a strap on it as of yet. But yeah, this is my watch collection for now. I do have other watches coming. I do have another Longines coming, and a couple other randoms that are gonna be here. And I'm bidding on a couple other watches as well. So we'll see how that goes. But hope you guys like the channel. This is like an introductory video. This, like I said, just kind of show you guys, introduce you to my watch collection, get your feedback on it. Hopefully I can grow this channel like I did my other channel, and I'll be digging more into, like I said, the different models. If you have a specific model that you're interested in, I'll talk more about it, but that's going to be coming up in future videos. I want to get this video launched, and then we'll kind of figure it out from there. Oh, and then I got this other watch here. I got to get it working. Just picked this guy up. This is a little CERN. Really cool looking watch. I can't wait to build this one out. It's got some missing parts. I'm going to have to put it together, but that's going to be another video coming up as well, that we'll be trying to build that watch out together. So, all right, guys, hope you liked the video. Hope you liked the channel. Thank you guys for tuning in.